Hey you guys, it's Ruby, back again with all your Las Vegas news and updates, but this is not just any update. Today I am bringing you what's new in Las Vegas for 2025. We are going to be covering everything. New shows, new restaurants, new buildings, new construction. We have so much ground to cover. We are basically going to fill you in on everything that was new in this past year and things that are coming in 2025. Before we get started, thank you guys all so much for being a part of my channel. My goal here is to hit 400,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you're seeing this and you're new, my name is Ruby. I do Las Vegas updates, I do buffets, all kinds of good stuff on this channel, so hit subscribe. It's free for you to do. Let's just start South Strip by Mandalay Bay. A lot of new restaurants came into Mandalay Bay in their restaurant row. Karama by Wolfgang Puck, Flanker Kitchen, and Orla by Chef Michael Mina. All of those are new. Swingers Golf did open at the end of this year. That is a 21 and up golf experience. And the Bob Marley exhibit will be coming soon to Mandalay Bay, featuring some of his memorabilia. The Delano is being rebranded. It's going to become the W. There are quite a few W hotels all throughout the United States, so it's a popular brand that they want to associate with Delano. Over at Luxor, not too much has changed. Playground did open this year, an adults and kid-friendly playground space, but you can have cocktails, play kind of old 90s style games. Inside the Excalibur, the only new change is they've got a brand new center bar right in the middle of the casino. It blends right into the casino. It's a great spot to grab a quick drink. And over at New York, in the food and shops area, they have a new location, Lucky Pig, serving bao and Asian cuisine. The new Midtown bar opened where the check-in used to be, a very nice casino floor bar. The check-in did move back by the pool area. They've also added a Starbucks location on this side of the hotel, making that the second Starbucks inside New York. Over at MGM, Netflix has announced a pop-up bites concept coming in 2025 that's going to feature food and beverages based off their popular shows that they feature on Netflix. And the West Tower rooms have recently undergone renovation. Over at Park MGM, Nomad is set to get a rebrand. Nomad is the small boutique hotel above Park MGM, and we are going to see a new name and concept for that space. So where the Hawaiian Marketplace used to be is now the Boulevard, which is still under construction. That was set to open at the end of this year, but it is still getting worked on. This is going to be a massive shopping complex with dining and a rooftop area. And next to that, where the Travelodge used to be and the Tex-Mex place used to be, is set to be a new hotel. Tillman Fertitta owns this land, but we have not heard any new news on what he'll be putting here. And if you did not know, the Tropicana is no more. She did close her doors, and in October, it was imploded. So Tropicana is completely gone. In its place is meant to be the A's Stadium. However, no funding has yet been released for this baseball stadium. We have not heard any timeline on this. This is all still a proposal. We will have to keep reporting on what's going to happen to the Tropicana space. Whataburger did open on Strip, as well as Perry's Pizza. This is kind of in front of the Waldorf Astoria area, a 2-story space, very large. The Waldorf Astoria did recently renovate their main lobby and are set to do more renovations to the upper floors, including a new restaurant concept. In the new Project 63 shops, Jason Aldean's Kitchen and Bar just opened. This is a new country bar concept with 2 levels, with live music. They have a great patio, tons of bars and food. A really cool spot if you want to catch some live country tunes. And inside the Cosmopolitan, a few changes. Holstein's will be changing to a new Mexican restaurant, Amaya, that is set to open early 2025. Cosmo did get taken over by MGM Resorts and now uses MGM Rewards. And we also saw Opium closing, so there is no longer an Opium show over at Cosmopolitan. At the Aria, 2 new locations opened inside their food court. Parm Famous, we did try their sandwich. It was $20. It was not really worth it in my opinion. They also have Happy Leaf here in the Proper Eats food hall. And over in the Crystal Shops, Jose Andres did open Bazaar Mar, a new concept from him. And there's also this sort of like little cafe area down below that does serve coffee and pastries during the day. Tons of changes to Bellagio. The Pinky Ring opened this year, a Bruno Mars bar. There's absolutely no filming in there, but it's very cool. Picasso did close. They are set to bring in new dining into this location, but no word yet what that will be. The Vault opened recently, a hidden speakeasy inside of Bellagio. This place is really cool. They did renovate all of their suites. They're looking really fresh. And Project Mojave has been announced, which is a new dining and shopping location that is going to be between the walkway of the Bellagio and the Cosmopolitan. We can see 5 new food and beverage concepts, one of which is going to be a rooftop with a really good view, more shopping. They also added a walkway in the back of Bellagio, which connects Bellagio, Cosmo, and Vidara, all on the inside. In case there's bad weather, you can walk through to all 3 of these properties. Caesars underwent a bunch of changes this year. They updated a lot on their casino floor. Their high-limit rooms received some new renovations. Their food hall underwent a bunch of changes, adding restaurants like Tortazo and Mock Bar, Buddy V's Pizza, Chicken Guy. They've also opened just recently the new Caspian's Cocktails and Caviar, which is where the Cleopatra Barge used to be. They have a secret speakeasy, which is the larger portion, which is going to have live music and serving really high-end fancy cocktails and caviar bites. Over at the Link, they opened Disco Show, a new Spiegelworld concept featuring all things disco, and an attached restaurant, Diner Ross, which is very cool looking inside. The Flamingo is going to be an entirely new place by the end of 2025. First of all, Pinky's by Vanderpump just opened an absolutely gorgeous lounge with bites and cocktails. Gordon Ramsay's Burger just opened. This is the second location for them. The first is over in Planet Hollywood. The new Gordon Ramsay Burger does have Flamingo-specific food and beverage options. This took over where the Bird Bar used to be. And Havana 1957, the new Cuban restaurant, will be open at the time you guys are seeing this video. A massive space that's going to have live Cuban music and serving Cuban food. The pool area is also going under a full renovation. We have heard there's going to be 6 different pools, one of which might be like a see-through pool so you can see inside. And Margaritaville is closed after 20 years. There is talks of this becoming a new country bar concept, but we haven't heard any confirmation yet on what will become of the new Margaritaville space. At the Horseshoe, Ole Red opened this year, the first of what seems to be a boon of honky-tonk bar restaurants coming to Las Vegas. And right next door, we have some construction still going on for Bottled Blonde. This is meant to be a brewery and pizza space with several floors, a really good view of the Strip. This is set to open in this spring. At Paris, the new Versailles Tower did open. It was the Jubilee Tower over at the Horseshoe, and they built a walkway that connects you inside from that tower all the way over to Paris. The new rooms are very classy and chic, and they also feature balconies. And Dominique Ansel Marché has opened right back where the buffet used to be. There was like a crepe shop and a pizza spot. They have replaced all of that with this brand new concept from him, bringing viennoiserie and pastry. So just a nice fast casual option added to Paris. And over at Planet Hollywood, the new center bar has opened, titled Glass Bar. This replaced the Heart Bar, but it looks like it's always been there. It's very classy, very fancy. And a new Italian concept from Tao Hospitality, Caramella, is going to be replacing Koi upstairs over by where the Chris Angel show is. This is set to have a patio. It's going to be a very large open space. Really excited to learn more. Do not have an exact date on when that will be opening in 2025. The Miracle Mile Eats is also set to open soon. This was meant to open this winter here in 2024, but I predict it'll probably be opening maybe January, February. Really good stuff coming into this space. Tacotarian, Dave's Hot Chicken, Irv's Burgers. They're also adding lobster meat, and Fat Tuesdays is already open in this space. So a brand new, really nice food hall. Gonna have to see what the prices are here, because we did lose one of our cheap eats options. Ocean One has closed for good inside the Miracle Mile. It was one of our cheap breakfast spots. You could get $5 food here. It is now closed. A huge change in 2024. The Mirage is no more. We said goodbye to the Mirage this year. It has been completely demolished at this point. It is just a flat space of land. We will not be seeing the Hard Rock Hotel coming to us anytime soon. I think the newest report was 2027. We can expect a huge guitar tower and a fully revamped new Hard Rock Hotel and Casino coming to Las Vegas, but we are going to have to wait a while for that one. Not much new happening in TI. They did open the Cove Bar, which has some duck bowling and some arcade games and a bar. A ton to the Venetian. Venetian did announce they were doing a bunch of new renovations, and they have definitely followed through. The casino floor has moved a lot of things around. The high limit room got expanded. They moved their rewards desk. The poker room moved up to where the Palazzo is. It's up on the second floor in the shops area, a huge poker room. They added a new lobby bar, Sala 118, which has fabulous spritzes and espresso martinis. They've also added a Starbucks in the lobby area. Dita Von Teese, which was previously at the Horseshoe, has now opened at Venetian in the Voltaire space. And Shin Lim is also over here at the Palazzo Theater. He had a very successful show over at Mirage, and now we have him here at Venetian. And their food hall will be coming soon. So the Venetian did close the food court that was on the casino floor, and they're going to be adding a bunch of brand new offerings. I do not have an exact date on when this will be open. It just closed recently. Bazaar Meats, that used to be over at Zahara, has now moved to Palazzo. Bazaar Meats, featured in our best restaurants, is an awesome restaurant. Really glad to see that they've moved it over here to Palazzo. It's in a great location now. And Ha Salon also opened this year in Palazzo. This is Israeli cuisine. It's got a party atmosphere. This is a cool spot if you want something very lively and energetic, but also try maybe a cuisine you haven't tried before. And still to come in the Venetian, Koti is a Korean steakhouse that will be coming this year, and J. Jelena, which is a California-based restaurant, is also coming. They even did some outside signage, which looks different, so very excited to see what new is to come for the Venetian. I have heard they're going to do the room soon too, which would be great. Now, the Wynn has had only a couple changes. The High Limit Room did get renovated recently. They have also closed Lakeside. This is going to be replaced with Fiola Mare. This is a seafood restaurant. We're going to have a 1920s kind of feel to it. I do not have an exact time when this is going to be open, but excited to see a new offering from the Wynn. Over in the fashion show mall, Happy Camper did open, as well as Emmett Smith's restaurant. Circus unveiled a SpongeBob ride for those who bring your kids and want to take them on an attraction. And Slots of Fun got remodeled, so they added a bunch of really old school classic coin-operated machines and cheap eats and cheap beers. What more could you ask for? As we venture off strip, Rio underwent a lot of changes. The food hall has a lot of really excellent options. This used to be where the buffet space was. I'm sad to see a buffet go, but this food hall is pretty great. They have also updated a lot of the rooms. They've gotten a refresh. The pool is getting refreshed, and they have opened the Lapu Lounge, which is the new center bar. I'm actually excited to go back and try a new stay here and see how all of these changes have affected the Rio. The Westgate unveiled a ton of cool themed suites. We did a video on a few of these. If you did not see that, covering all these different themes, it's really awesome. Over at Plaza, they opened Misbehaves Mavericks downtown. This show is affordable, there's not a bunch of hidden fees, and it's really fun. It is an adult show, so be warned for that, but it's pretty cool. The Downtown Grand has made their hot dog cart permanent, which is great. It's a great place to grab a cheap hot dog and a beer. They've still got their drink deals, and they've also refreshed their pool area over at Downtown Grand. The rumor is Downtown Grand is up for sale and is possibly going to get bought out soon, but we haven't heard anything concrete as of yet. And we can expect to see an all-new El Cortez. El Cortez is undergoing a massive renovation. We are going to see a roulette-themed bar, a show-themed bar, bunch of new slots, a new restaurant is getting added. It's basically going to be a brand new property, but still maintaining that classic downtown feel. Very excited to go and check out all these changes. This is set to open at the beginning of 2025. So right now, El Cortez is still heavily under construction. Glitter Gulch Tiki also opened downtown, a new tiki offering. It's blending kind of classic tiki with a downtown feel. Over at Ellis Island, tons of construction. They are adding like a rooftop patio. They are renovating the restaurants. They're renovating the casino floor. It's all still currently underway, but we can expect to see a bunch of changes to Ellis Island. Over at Area 15, we are going to be getting a whole new entertainment district. The John Wick experience is set to open in February of 2025, and Universal Horror is still going to be coming in 2025. If you've ever been to Universal's Horror Nights in Orlando or in California, this is going to be that, but year round. You can go in haunted houses all year round here in Las Vegas. I will let you guys know more on the timeline on that. MGM Properties teamed up with the Marriott this year to bring Bonvoy points to MGM Properties. So if you are a Marriott Bonvoy member and you have a lot of points, you can redeem those at MGM Properties. The Neon Museum, an absolute staple here in Las Vegas, showcasing all the cool classic neon vintage signs, is moving to the Arts District. They're going to have a much larger location, a new spot for you to see all of these amazing neon signs. They're going to be able to display a lot more. Events coming this year, we know for sure. WrestleMania is coming 2025. F1 will be returning this year. The original contract was to do 3 years and then see if they wanted to extend all the way out to 10 years here in Las Vegas. So that was a lot of stuff. We kind of covered things that have just recently opened that are going to be opening soon. 2025 is going to see basically an entirely new strip. Thank you very much all for being a part of this channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video for all things coming in 2025.